Are you ready for today's story? Today we're going to read this book. What do you see on the cover? A girl, and she's hugging her mom. This story is called Love is a Family. The author is Roma Downey. The author writes the book. The author writes the book. The author writes the book. Hi-ho, librario, the author writes the book. Illustrations by Justine Gasquet. The illustrator makes the pictures. The illustrator makes the pictures. The illustrator makes the pictures. Hi-ho, librario, the illustrator makes the pictures. Let's see what this story is all about. If the title says Love is a Family, I'm going to use my thinking brain. And I'm going to think that maybe this book is about families. Let's see. Love is a Family by Roma Downey, illustrated by Justine Gasquet, published by Teaching Strategies. Teaching Strategies took the pages and put them together. The publisher puts them together. The publisher puts them together. Hi-ho, librario, the publisher puts them together. The publisher puts together the books. Oh dear, look at her face on this first page. How is she feeling? Well, if I were to guess, I would say she is not too happy. I want a real family, said Lily, slamming the screen door shut behind her. A real family? I wonder why she says that. There she is. She's not happy. She's yelling. And what would that be? Her mama asked. More than just you and me. Tonight is family night, and I bet I'll be the only kid in the whole class bringing just one person. What kind of family is that? So she is going to do family night at her school, and she's bringing her mom because her mom is her family. And that's all she has in her family. It's just her and her mom. Everybody's family is different, and that's what her family is. And her mom says, a small kind, teased Mama, but it's still a real family. Lily didn't want to have a snack with Mama like she did most days after school. The house was too quiet and too neat. I'm going next door, she said. She didn't want to have her snack. She says it's too quiet, so she's going to go next door. I wonder what's next door. Oh, next door is the neighbor's house. Melissa's house was never quiet and never ever neat. Melissa had 4 brothers and 2 sisters. 4 brothers and 2 sisters. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brothers and sisters plus her friend Melissa. That's 8 kids in one house. That must be a loud house. She shared a room with her sisters, and every night they had a pillow fight before they went to sleep. When I go to sleep, thought Lily, all I get is the next chapter in the book Mama and I are reading together. Lily played with Melissa in her noisy, messy house until Mama called her home to get ready for family fun night. This is sometimes what it's like at my house because I have lots of children too. I don't have that many. I have 4 children, but it can get loud and crazy. Mama asked, do you want to call Uncle Mike and Aunt Lizzie? See if they'll meet us there? Uncles and aunts don't count, Lily told her. Sometimes I wish I had sisters or a dad who lived with me, or at least a brother or something. I know, said Mama. Sometimes I wish that too, but most of the time our little family feels just right to me. Love is what makes a family, and you've got plenty of that. So she thought maybe if she invites the aunt and the uncle to go with them, maybe the girl will be happy, but she wants brothers or sisters. And her mom says, nope, this family is just right for us. Love is what makes a family. And she has a lot of love for her daughter. Lily knew it was true. Even so, her lonely feelings wouldn't go away. She kept wondering about how they'd be the weirdest family at Family Fun Night. The weirdest family? No, silly girl. All families are different sizes. And it says, but as it turned out, she goes there and ta-da, they weren't. When they got there, they saw plenty of families that didn't look like Melissa's. All the families are different. Lily talked to a girl who was there with just her dad. So she's there with just her mom, and this girl's there with just her dad. She came back and whispered to Mama, Remy's mom died, and she has no brothers or sisters, so it's just the two of them. Sometimes parents die, sometimes. So this girl, her mom died, and she has just her dad. That's how I grew up too, said Mama. Lily had forgotten about that. It felt weird to think about her mom as a little girl. So her mom also grew up with just her dad. Her mom died. But how could your dad brush your hair and make it pretty? She asked. Did he know how to braid or get the barrettes even on both sides? She's thinking about her mom when she's little and wondered how her mom's dad did the things that she does with her mom. Grandpa learned to do those things because he was my daddy and he loved me, Mama said. He also baked peanut butter cookies and planned fantastic birthday parties. He sang songs and told awful jokes when I needed cheering up. There are as many ways for families to show love as there are different kinds of families. So when her mom was little, her mom's dad, or the girl's grandpa, took care of all the things that needed to be taken care of. Some families have just moms, some families have just dads, some families have moms and dads, some families are just grandparents. Some kids are raised by their grandparents. Lily pointed to a girl in her class. Like Tamika, her mom and dad showed love by adopting her. Adopting means when your mom and dad are not the mom and dad that you were born to. So she didn't come out of her mom's tummy. When she was born, her mom and dad adopted her. That means they took her into their home and made her part of their family. And getting her a puppy. A puppy? Are puppies part of families? Yeah, our pets are part of families. It says her mom and dad showed love by adopting her and getting her a puppy and freezing the big wad of gum out of her hair with ice cubes instead of making her cut it out. Sometimes kids get gum in their hair, and to fix it, you might have to cut out your hair or use ice cubes to freeze it out. But her mom, her adopted mom, did that for her because she loves her. Mama laughed. And how about Josh and Tony across the street? They don't have parents now, but they have grandparents who pop popcorn for scary movies, rescue balls from the roof, pull splinters out of dirty fingers, and catch lightning bugs. I call that a family. See? Tony and Josh They don't have parents. I don't know why they don't have parents. Sometimes things happen and kids can't live with their parents. So instead they're raised by their grandma and grandpa. At Family Fun Night, they saw families with stepdads and stepmoms and half-sisters and half-brothers. There were single moms and single dads and families made up of different colors of skin. Everyone was laughing and showing their love by being together. Sometimes, if your mom and dad don't get married, or if they do get married and then they decide that they don't want to be married anymore, then they get a divorce and the mom lives in one house and the dad lives in another house. And then sometimes the mom or the dad might get married to somebody else. Those are step-parents. So if she has a stepdad, that means her mom got married to somebody new, or a stepmom means her dad got married to somebody new. And that's just making her family bigger. And then if there's other kids, they could be half-brothers and half-sisters. And a single mom is what her mom is. It's just her mom and her. That means there's nobody else. Families are all different. Look at that. What time of day is it here? Nighttime. But later, walking home in the cool night air, it was just Lily and Mama again, alone under a million sparkling stars. Lily pointed. See that big bunch of stars over there? That's how big Melissa's family is. That's a nice bunch of stars, said Mama. Yeah, but look at those two pretty stars twinkling together right over there, Lily said, smiling. They're like us. They're shining just as brightly. Mama, someday you'll be old and I'll be grown up, said Lily. And do you know who will brush your hair then? It will be me. And I'll braid your hair for you, and I'll make sure the barrettes are even on both sides. Because you and I will always be a family and will always have love. So she's saying when she gets to be grown up, this is her when she's a grown up, and her mom gets to be an old lady, they're still going to be family. And she's going to help take care of her mom. Because sometimes when people get old, they need help. Mama squeezed Lily's hand, and those two stars shined like the brightest diamonds. There they are. That was such a nice book about families. She has a different family from me, but her family is just right for her, just like your family is just right for you. Thanks for reading with me, friends. I'll see you later. Bye now.